sometimes you've got to be the ugly duckling. If you don't know what I'm talking about, as a kid, I was growing up and I heard this story where there's a whole bunch of, I don't know if there's swans or seagulls, but there's a whole bunch of white birds, and there's that black one. There's the grey one, the ugly duckling. There's the ugly duck. You sometimes got to be that ugly duck. Do you get what I'm saying? Sometimes you just got to be that ugly duck. I'm going to explain to you why sometimes you've got to be the ugly duckling. I'm going to explain to you. And you're going to really relate to this too. You're that one friend right now. You're watching this and you're that one friend. You're that one family member. You're that one colleague. You're that one person at work. You're that one stranger from everybody else. You're that one different person. You're different. You might have more money than everybody else. You might be smarter than everybody else. You might be more disciplined than everybody else. You might be the best fit, the most fit out of everybody around you. And that makes you an ugly duckling, bro. But sometimes you gotta be the ugly duckling. Sometimes you gotta be the leader, and most likely the ugly duckling is gonna be the one leading that white pack. And this is no racism, but sometimes the ugly duckling is gonna be the one leading the rest of the ducks, because he's different, he's smart, he's better. Everyone's gonna follow, bro. You're that one friend in your group where everybody else around you might be smoking, they might be working at a different place, they might have less money, but they might be broke, bro. They might be struggling. But you're that ugly duckling, they come to you for money, because guess what? You're that ugly duckling. You're the one who works hard. You're the one who's different. You're the one who's strange. You're the one who's disciplined. You're the one who's working and grafting. Sometimes you gotta be that ugly duckling. Like, don't fall for their tricks. Don't fall for their discipline and their badness. Sometimes you gotta be the ugly duckling. I'm gonna say it throughout this whole video, guys, because it's very important. And I'm telling myself this while I'm telling you guys this, because I'm that ugly duckling. Unfortunately, bro, I'm that ugly duckling. And I'm talking about, most likely I'm pretty much talking about work-wise, I'm talking about friend-wise. And that's mainly the two for me right now. But I'm that ugly duckling for both of these. And it's not of choice, it's just God, bro. It's God, and that's how he's made me, and it's how it is. And it's how he's made you guys too, and you guys can relate to this. That's why you're watching this video. That's why YouTube suggested it to you. You're that ugly duckling. That's good. Don't feel sad. Don't feel upset about being that ugly duckling. What you gotta do is you gotta appreciate it, and you've gotta adapt, and you've gotta just follow the path, bro. Sometimes you just gotta follow the path. Develop into being that ugly duckling, bro. You want to be there. You're different, bro. You're the one You're the one in your friend group who has the most money. You're the one in your friend group who doesn't smoke. You're the one in your friend group who works harder than everybody else and has actually a better job than everybody else. And it's not a diss to any friends or my own friends either. It's just facts. And I love, you know what I'm saying? You love your friends. I love my friends. You love everybody around you. But sometimes you gotta be that ugly duckling, because everyone will end up following that ugly duckling. Bro, that's what I'm trying to get to. Sometimes no one's gonna be there around you, but all of a sudden everyone's gonna be around you, because they're seeing your way works. Your way worked out better than everybody else's way. Your path worked out better than everybody else's. Ugly duckling is it's not a bad thing all the time, guys. It's not. But that ugly duckling has to eventually leave them if they're not following. That ugly duckling eventually has to leave them if they're pulling him down too much. That ugly duckling has to fly away. That duck has to fly away. I don't know how he's flying, because I don't think ducks can fly, but he has to find a way to fly away from the rest of them, because they're too busy trying to pull his little chicken legs down. Do you get what I'm saying? And the ugly duckling wants to go find another patch of ugly ducklings who's just like him. And that's the next point. Eventually you're gonna have to leave the rest of them if they're not on what you're on, if they're not with you, following the right path, following the path that you're on. Sometimes you have to disattach, you have to find the next patch, and hopefully there's another patch of ugly ducklings so you guys can get along. You guys are all on the right path, you guys are all together. So now let's put that in different terms. Let's put that in a more humane term. You're that one friend who everyone comes to. Your friends are just around you, they're not where they need to be at. You're consistently telling them, guys, come on, we can make so much money together if we did this, and this. You guys should quit smoking. You guys should be sober like me, and then that'll make you so much more money. They're not listening. Eventually, if they keep not listening, you've gotta like keep them at arm's length and just, hey, yo, guys, you guys don't smoke. You guys don't drink. You guys work hard. You work harder than me. You've got more money than me. I'm going over there now. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I love the bros, but I'm going over there now. Sometimes you got to adapt. You've got to upgrade, transform. Look how my man Bumblebee turned into a car to a whole robot. You know what I'm saying? My man used the radio to literally talk to people. He adapted. He evolved. He developed. Bro, I should be a preacher in this bitch. Bro, how did I turn a transformer? How did I just turn in front of you guys' eyes? How did I just turn a transformer Bumblebee into a whole spiral of uptrends, bro? I'm gonna say that again so you guys can really understand what I just said. Bumblebee, the transformer Bumblebee, the yellow one that doesn't speak, he can't talk like the rest of them can, uses a radio to communicate with people. So who used the radio to communicate. He developed, he evolved, he upgraded. That's what you gotta do in life sometimes. That's why the ugly duckling is being that's being the ugly duckling. Bumblebee's the ugly duckling. Please tell me you've watched Transformers, because if you haven't, I will smack you in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? And bust your lip. But if you have, you know what I'm talking about right now. Bumblebee's the ugly duckling. The rest of them can talk. The rest of the Transformers can talk. They can yai 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 yai. The rest of the Transformers can talk. This guy, he can't talk. So he developed using the radio to talk. He used the radio and different channels, different words. He put them together and makes him sound like he's talking in the sentence when he's not. He's using the radio to do that. Do you get what I'm saying? That's been the ugly duckling, but it's developed and is upgraded and is evolved, bro. And Bumblebee's one of the sickest Transformers there is, bro. He's got like the best car and everything. I wanted to be Bumblebee when I was younger, bro. I used to drive his little car. I'm 21 right now, so I'm still into Transformers a tiny little bit. Bro, there's a little car. I'm saying his car looks like the best out of all of them, bro. You got Optimus Prime and his in a big ugly ass truck. You know what I'm saying? You got the other ones, planes, but nah, Bumblebee's got that bad boy whip. Bumblebee has that bad boy whip. So he's the ugly duckling. Low-key wins to me. Like, the ugly duckling is the best one to me. You get what I'm saying? So be that ugly duckling sometimes, because you will be the best one. You'll eventually evolve into being something you'll never think you could be in your life, because you've been that ugly duckling. You evolved and you developed and you appreciated being the ugly duckling. Come on, bro. Wake up. If you look different to people, if you sound different to people, if you think different, if you're in a different space to other people around you, like I said, I'm gonna go back to the friend because I can relate to that one the most. If you're like that one friend who thinks differently to the rest of them, or who's consistently trying to motivate them, telling them to stop doing this and do this instead, if you're that one person in your family who's trying to break free and stop being stuck in a 9 to 5, and everyone else around you's like, no, do this, go to school and get a trade, do this, but you're like, no, I'm doing this, I'm following this. Sometimes you gotta be the ugly duckling and say no and just do what you want to do, because you doing what you want to do will eventually turn into something that you never thought could happen. Or you thought it was happening, but it wouldn't happen as quick as it did. Come on, guys, man. Wake up. If you're the ugly duckling, appreciate it, bro, because you could be a regular white bird. You could be a regular white duck. You could be. Remember that. Be appreciative of being different, because you could be that normal duck. Then there would have never been an ugly duckling story. I grew up to that story. I can't remember it too much right now. I should have done some research before I started this video, but there is a story of an ugly duckling. I can't remember the story. I hope it's a worldwide thing, so you guys in the comments can tell me about it. But there is a story, something like that I grew up to with my parents, and school used to teach me about it. So being an ugly duckling sometimes, gang, is the best thing you want to do. Appreciate it. And use it for your advantage. Like Bumblebee did. And that's the end of this video, man. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment down below. I appreciate every single one of you guys for watching. If you guys are messing with the channel, let me know. I'm gonna keep posting. I'm gonna keep giving you guys content. And when I make these videos, it's not just for you. It isn't just for you. It's actually for me. Really and truly, it's for me. Because when I tell myself these things, I'm also reminding myself things that I need to either do or keep doing. So if I'm telling you guys to do this, it's either because I'm doing it already, or it's something I was doing and I need to do it again because it worked for me the last time. Do you understand? Because obviously as a human, it's hard to consistently do the same thing over and over again and remember, like, oh, okay, I need to do this too. But if I tell myself, it's like a journal. It's like I'm writing in a book or on a laptop, but I'm actually just writing on YouTube, like I'm writing on my channel for other people to see. Do you get what I'm saying? But for myself to mainly see, or for myself to mainly, because sometimes when you say it, you're putting it into fruition. It's like my little journal, but on YouTube instead. I really love doing it. I ain't gonna lie. This is my favorite thing to do. As of now, this is my favorite channel. I have a reaction channel, a gaming channel. This is my favorite channel right here. It's literally my personal little journal, but you guys are messing with it too. I fuck with it, man. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment down below. Catch you in the next video. We out. Peace.